nature's gifts of beauty rich and rare. In history's page, let every stage advance Australia fair. In joyful strings then let us sing, advance Australia fair.
It's the Battle of Sydney and Brisbane. The winners of the 2019 competitions, the Shute Shield in Sydney and Queensland Premier Rugby in the Australian Club Championships here at Sydney University Oval today. My name is Patrick Folks, and to go through this match, I'm joined with former USA international Tom Coolican.
Great to be here, folksy. Great atmosphere, aptly named the Bill Court Cup, two of Australia's finest academic institutions and rugby breeding grounds. Sydney University and University of Queensland. 7 changes from the university side from Sydney. Sure to be a heck of a game, though.
We're underway here at the University of Sydney, kicking deep into UQ territory. Well taken off the restart and running off straight away into contact is Sam Edwards. Edwards met well. UQ just looking to run it out at the moment. Now they opt for the kick. And tracking back there is Clements, who moves the ball across. Sydney Uni with a breakdown. Manafatoa gets away from one, eventually chopped down by the Red Heavies. You said they go to the right in the battle of the students. Clooney's Ross kicks through. It's a foot race for the corner. Where's the ball going to go? Just over the goal line.
Smart play from Henry Clooney's Ross. Knew how the advantage. Dropped the kick in behind there. Perfectly weighted, just didn't quite get the angle right. Great start for Sydney University. They'll be happy with that.
What about this run? A good start. And Fotoa just getting away from one before the tackle came across by Jordan Lanack.
Henry Clooney's Ross using all his experience. Seasoned veteran. He's played over Lyon, been part of the Australian Barbarians squad. Great man to have there in that pivotal 13 role.
So James Kane just getting the ball deep into UQ territory. As the rain has halted here at the University of Sydney, was tumbling down not 20 minutes ago. You said O'Doherty throws it in.
Sloppy transfer there from Uni. They've got it back somehow.
The Sydney side is starting to rumble just short of the line. Pat O'Doherty, it's a sea of bodies. It's cut back on the inside. The students still in the hunt. Sydney students. Travers. Goes again. The ball's just sitting out there. Playing advantage for offside. Sydney University 5 metres short of the line now. They pick up and go again. A good run. Good support there from Summerhays. De Cretney goes into support now as UQ get off well off their line. Sydney just building the phases at the moment. Not gaining too many metres. They've crabbed it across field. Still in possession though. Now the run comes. I think that was Will McDonald. Just cut short. Little pick and go from Travers.
They've got numbers left, they move it.
They haven't got the ball out quickly enough. Summerhays goes into support with a pick and go himself. UQ with great goal line defence in the opening minutes of the match. Sydney still on the charge. Radasalia with the pick and go. Here comes Summerhays. Summerhays just short. Sydney really looking to crack this defence early. They go wide. It's a sea of bodies on that far side of the field. Travers brings it back in. And again they go. Here goes Sandell. This may have been stolen by UQ. No, it comes back for the Sydney team. Osborne. I think that's a knock on. And that's great defence from UQ.
Yeah, great defence from UQ there. They were really measured and composed. They knew they had the numbers in the line. They backed their line speed. They took a step there, not creeping off sides. We so often see sides do, close to the goal line. Just a lack of options there for Sydney University, folksy. You'd like to see a few more bodies in motion around the ball carrier. Not the case there.
James Kane just kicks it over the sideline from the penalty for the offside. So University of Sydney opting for the line out.
Pat Doherty literally got from third grade to first grade today with 2 late changes in the hooking position.
What a way to get your start in first grade. And now the students, Sydney University, start to rumble at the back. O'Doherty with ball in hands. Creeping forward at the moment, UQ holding. Now it starts to rumble to the right. O'Doherty with the ball. I think he over. That's the first try to the home team. Sydney University crack the UQ defence.
What a way for Pat O'Doherty to make his debut in first grade. And he scores a try. 2 great pinpoint accurate lineouts from him. 24 hours ago he wasn't even in the 23. And now he's scoring tries. How good's that?
Pretty good start in the Australian Club Championship between these two sides. Sydney with the momentum in the early stages of the match. Just seeing here the replay, the good connection there from the USyd forwards in this battle of the students. You can't say students today, it can mean anyone.
No, I know. I mean, that's the order of the day, isn't it? We've got 2 sides here that play the textbook style of football. Set piece dominant, really simple, you know, high execution rugby, low mistakes. So it's 2 sides that are exactly the same. So I tell you what, folks, it's going to be interesting to see, you know, which team comes above with this arm wrestle of a match.
Quite a few of the Sydney backline was a part of the 2017 Colts team that won the premiership in the Shoot Shield a few seasons ago. We have the first kick of the game. Just looking to add the extras. Looks towards the post, follows through, and that ball is successfully over. So Sydney, 7 points to 0. They've started well. Viewing this little continuation of history in the Australian Club Championship.
James Kane showing why he was the top point scorer in the Shoot Shield last year. Can slot them from everywhere. Had a huge role to play in the grand final against Ringer at Bankwest Stadium.
So UQ restart and they kick deep into Summer Hayes, who runs it out of the 22. Sydney flank, or not held, or pick up and go, and knocks it on. Ambitious, right idea?
Yeah, a little bit sloppy there for Sydney University. And we look at the big differences between Super Rugby and Shoot Shield, it's the ability to exit. And in that instance right there, Sydney University had to be far more clinical. A little bit lack of maturity there from Hugh Summer Hayes. It's been one of University's best, but he got it wrong there.
He had a couple of players on top of him preventing his escape as well.
Yeah. Playing piggyback.
So the first scrum of this clash. UQ in possession. Scrum's just come down.
Matty Sandell spent a lot of time in the Waratahs the last couple of years, was let off contract. He's all over Hamish Richardson there. He won the hit, he won the wrestle. Could be a long day at the office for the #1 from the Red Heavies.
So the referee just wants to move this scrum just a few feet over. It's had a few scrums on it today with the Super W game just before New South Wales outclassing Rugby.com.au in that clash. They'll head towards the finals undefeated. As the students, Lanac won the Australian Club Championship at GPS last year when Sydney University lost at Ballymore up in Brisbane. Now playing with UQ. Lanac goes to the right, lovely short ball, he finds Vest. Gets into the 22. Good tackle from Summer Hayes. Ball's allowed to bounce, still good there for the Red Heavies.
Jeez, another good carry from Vest there.
Getting the ball back, still there for the ball's backwards, says the referee. It's been stolen now by the Sydney Siders. Slow ball coming for the students, Sydney students. 7 points, Sydney University lead over UQ. They were first strike in this match, and the kick over the top. Oh, it's taken brilliantly, but good cover defence coming across from Sam Edwards. He did well, and the referee just getting in the way. Summerhays with the offload. Tim Clements taking it into contact now. Good hit on Porter.
Good line speed from the captain, Wallace there.
Sandell out the back, and a good run from McDonald. Now the ball's going to sit it for
in the tackle.
anyone. Will come back for the lost ball though from UQ.
Couple of really good passages of play there by the Red Heavies. Connor Vest, the Sydney University side, would know him well. Spent a lot of time at Northern Suburbs here in Sydney. Also some time with the Brumbies. One seriously good ball carrier. Two massive carries there, denting the line, committing 3 plays and getting in behind the Sydney University pack. They'll have to stop him. Enterprise play there from Ben Hughes, the 10.
Yeah, looking forward to seeing him in action today as the conditions a little bit wet underfoot, but the rain has ceased here in Sydney.
Had a pivotal role last year against GPS. He's a full-time PE teacher at St Andrews College, Riverview on the side as well. These guys have jobs.
This ball is taken by Travers and kicked through. Now UQ with the response from Oates, Kai Oates. There's 2 Oates boys out there today. And Joe Travers sends it back with a little bit of interest. Stewart spots some space on that far side of the field. Tim Clements gives chase. The bounce is kind to him though. And he kicks high. As the kickers just trade a little bit of the pill at the moment. Lanack into the middle of the field. Oates, he spots a bit of space just in the middle. That's nothing though. James Kane sends it back. He finds touch.
Do not get in a kicking competition with James Kane. He saw the space. He recognised it. That's the experience of a guy who's won 2 Shoot Shield premierships.
He's leading point scorer in 2019 in the Shoot Shield competition. So UQ, the safety of that pod, they go, and nice run coming across from Van der Skiff. So UQ in possession. They go to the right now over the halfway, and a good run coming from Stewart, who took the line on. They go to the right again. We're going to find some numbers. Sydney Uni now coming across. Sam Edwards. Sorry, BJ Oates with the run. Richardson. We go back to the right. Not the best pass in the slippery conditions, but well taken in the end by Oates. Now the flick pass back. UQ just going backwards at the moment, but still in possession, just over halfway. Lanack to the right.
Two carries from him.
Sandell almost stealing it. Still good there for the Red Heavies. Now on this short side they go. The ball goes up down the back.
4 out of the 9 channel.
So not rolling.
And also play before, yeah, I think it was you. Out of the 9 channel.
Sounds like it was take your pick of which penalty for Sydney University. Get a bit lazy there.
It was Luke Porter. Just not getting his timing right. So UQ now with the opportunity for some serious territory as they make their way into Sydney University's 22.
Yeah, look, this UQ's bread and butter. Set piece board, 22 metres out. They've got a great lineup, great driving more. Connor Vest running around the corner. He's a hard man to stop. They've been licking their lips to this opportunity here, folksy.
Miller goes to the back pod. It's tapped off at the top, and good pressure coming from Sydney. UQ in possession though. Vest. He goes into contact. He's happy to keep it in the forwards at the moment. Good work at the breakdown by the Sydney team. Back to the right they go. So the students of UQ still in possession. Lanack. He gives it to Vest. Second touch in a matter of moments. Now back across to Wallace, the captain. UQ just probing at the moment.
Great hit, Doherty. Brought him down.
See Cassini. Kicking through, off the rebound it goes. Still there for UQ, tracking back. Oates gets into contact. Good work there from Sydney University at the breakdown just to try and slow it down, but it's still there for the Red Heavies. Miller. Another little run from the captain, the offload for Lanac, and we'll have to tackle the penalty for their high shots. That was almost away with the intercept.
Do you say it's a penalty try? I mean, if it's a high tackle 5 metres out, who else is going to tackle him?
Oh. Tough call.
Wallace went straight through there. Leadership from the captain, saw some space, gave it to Jordan Lanac, his halfback. There's a few Sydney players floating there. Kind of prematurely called that.
So, UQ in possession. Ball spills out the back. Lanac fires it across. And UQ, it just spills. And the mistake comes. But a penalty against Sydney. Might have a little word here with the referee.
Referee wants a quiet word.
With O'Regan.
Nah, but his second man is my issue there, okay? He's just second man, okay? So it's a ruck infringement. There's a few building now, okay? You're under pressure.
Jeez, it's good head of hair of the referee there.
Okay?
That is great.
Yeah. Consecutive penalties, yeah.
Swish across.
Yeah, he's all over it.
I wish my head did that. So 7 points to 0. The home team in the lead in this Australian Club Championship.
7 changes from the Sydney University side 24 hours ago, but that back row, that's their starting back row. De Crepney, O'Regan, Summerhays, they all started in the first grade grand final last year against Ringer Rats. They can play. Watch them have a huge factor as the game unfolds.
So scrum on the 5-metre line. The students asked to do all the defending at the moment. UQ with a 4-2 split of backs. Well, that scrum has come apart.
No, you didn't get that dominance there.
So we'll have it in again. No penalty given.
Where's the front row?
Just a bit of leeway going to both teams, especially in these wet conditions.
Yeah, you want to see the referee in a pragmatic kind of a way. Start of the scrum as each prop feels his opposite number out. It's important. Matty Sandell is having a field day. Going to be a long day for Hamish Richardson, I feel.
Nicknamed the Roman. Roman Sandel. One of the oldest players in this University of Sydney team.
Jeez, that makes me feel old. He was the youngest player when I was playing there.
I think he's the oldest at the moment. 25 years of age.
Great head of hair.
So UQ, good scrum from the visiting team. Ball spills out the back though. The visitors charge. They go to the left. Just asking a few questions at the moment. See Cassini gets the offload away. Lily Crap in support. Sam Wallace over the top. Ball comes back. They go back to the right, close to the post now. UQ on the charge. And Sydney defending. Now a little offload. See Cassini just short.
Right hand on McDonald.
And the pick and go comes again from Lily Crap. And we're going to come with a penalty. This could be a card.
Could be some cheese here. Oh, it's in. It's on.
Little hello between both teams. Referee was very quickly on that.
Nick Chapman to Crepney. Always one to be in the middle of it. Connor Vest and him. Many a scuffle.
Just going to have a chat with the captains.
A few stern words.
Hang on. Okay, so I've gone offside there by 11 blue. It's cynical. He's going the bin. My question is it a probable try opportunity? For me at the moment, I'm no. Okay, yeah. Okay, Rowan. 11.
So James Kane,
yeah,
he's going to go to the bin
offside,
for Sydney University.
We had a warning, so it's a card, okay? Sam.
So Sydney reduced to 14 men.
Simple
Won't be a penalty
offside.
try, though.
Yeah. We didn't feel it was a penalty try opportunity there, because if it was onside, it wouldn't have probably been a try, okay? Cool. Right, yeah.
James Kane, noted thespian. He's a playwright by night, believe it or not.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah. Genuine Shakespearean.
That's good.
He does an amazing Macbeth.
How many boys? How many?
Just into the Scottish witches theme.
That's it.
Play here at Sydney Uni with a fairly Scottish-like day. It's only about 10 degrees here at the moment.
It's vest weather.
you were rocking the vest great as UQ go to the right of this maul. They're going backwards. Lanac has to fight it across to see Cassini, who's met well. They've got the man advantage at the moment, UQ. The pick and go comes. UQ just building the phases at the moment. Sandell with the tackle there. Lanac to Vest. UQ just moving it sideways. Tamala with the tackle. 5 metres out from the line. Good defence from Sydney. UQ unable to crack the line at the moment.
Yeah, a bit one-dimensional, folksy.
Fire it out to the right, just looking to find something. It was Lillicrap taking it into contact. Lanac sends it across. Here's Vest again. Now the pick and go. Something opened up there for Lillicrap. Just short of the line to the right.
Surely.
It's numbers. If they can find it, no! The ball's been spilled. But again, the penalty. Sydney just...
So, Rowan, that's another one for not rolling. It's not rolling. No.
Alex Siaga. But I'm a front row and I'm 2 metres out. I'm not passing the ball.
Not rolling. There's two more. They're trying to score the ball.
Yeah.
Okay? Have a word. Otherwise, another one's going in the bin.
So another one could be in the bin is the warning from our referee.
Brian O'Regan tries to restore some sanity proceedings.
UQ, we were caught a bit short on the opening minutes with Sydney University scoring. They have been well in control of the last 10 minutes of this match.
It's what you expect, though, folksy, from first game of the season. A bit one-dimensional, not really creative in attack. You need to create some ball carries around that single guy.
So UQ, Maul is the call. Does he get his knees to the ground? Not sure.
They've got to get over here, otherwise turnover.
It's an absolute sea of bodies. Somehow he's dived over the top.
They were short.
And short, so Sydney get their chestnuts out of the fire. Some great desperate defence, and UQ with that weight of possession and territory haven't scored the try.
Oh, folks, if you're not going to score, then when are you going to score? They're going for the quick tap. What is this, under eights? I get it, it's the first game of the season, but you've got to be more creative, more enterprise. With your attacking play, you've got to build that pressure, sustain that pressure. The reality was, the opportunity was prior to that knock on there from Alex Siaga. That was when they had to score. Just a little lack of composure.
About the climb over the top from
Hugh Summerhays. Going airborne.
Not sure what you'd call that. It's a treetop style approach to Moores.
Full airborne from Hugh Summerhays.
So the UQ scrum, going early.
Early gut.
That is a coach killer for Mick Hean. His side's been camped in there. And now Sydney are going to be able to clear their lines.
Disheartening not coming away from points there. If you have a look at Pat Doherty, as soon as he lifted that foot for the strike, the push came. It was well timed, it was orchestrated. Disappointing there for the UQ Red Habbies to come away with no points.
So outside the 22 now. UQ to try and get back in there. Mella starting the final for UQ in 2019. And from Brisbane in possession, Vest does well. Lanac finds his fly half in Stewart and moves it across under pressure.
Good defence, Uni.
Get it out to Oates. Places the ball back, and Lanac. Little short ball.
So it's back line offside the line.
It's a lot of penalties for Sydney University inside that red zone. If they're not careful, there'll be another player in the bin real soon, joining James Kane.
And that was just outside the 22, which has probably saved them from that card.
Most likely, yes.
And UQ, I think they're going for the points. Missed that, I think so. So they'll get something on the scoreboard for their weight of domination in the last 5 or 6 minutes.
You've got to turn pressure into points there. We call it points momentum. You've got to have some points on the scoreboard. Open those floodgates. Pretty disheartening here to not come away with anything. They've got to get on the scoreboard. Sydney University will milk the full 2 minutes, I'm sure. Get their thespian back on the field, James Kane.
Now, your Australian Club Championship trivia.
Yeah.
who was the winner of the first club championship in 1909. It was a Sydney team.
Sydney team.
Not far from where we are now.
I'm going to say Newtown.
Ooh, you're not far off. It was Glebe. Now the Drummoyne Rugby Club.
Wrong side of Missenden Road. My bad.
Got a few more of that from the Wikipedia page for you throughout the day as the first penalty is added. Kai Oates. So that's 7 points to 3. Sydney University leading the University of Queensland.
Probably deserved there, folksy. They deserve some points. Probably 5-7, but they'll take 3. Bando Travers talks to his troops. Henry Clunies-Ross comes over, offers some wisdom. First time a lot of these guys will play together. It's a bit of a licorice all sorts to the side.
So Sydney University with the restart, and they kick long. Lanac loses it, but loses it backwards, and he now kicks and gets the ball outside the 22. Not a huge territory gain, but a safe one. And Sydney now well in UQ's half. Pato Doherty goes to the back pot. It's over the top. Sandor lets it bounce off his knees. It's still there for the Sydney team. Travers with an involvement. No, stolen? No, it's still good for Sydney.
Carrie Summerhays.
Good timing.
Sandor back on the inside. Good timing, the call from the referee. You like what he saw from the UQ defence. Osborne goes and well supported.
Clean steal.
It's been a stolen by UQ.
He's got to give it.
Richardson gets it away. Flat pass, it's gone backwards. Just slowing down though UQ's momentum. BJ Oates kicks over the top and out on the full.
Oh, what an anticlimax there for the Red Heavies. Great turnaround from loose air prop Hamish Richardson. Do the right thing, look for space. When we see a turnaround like that, you want 2 passes, then over into space. Fortunately, kick off the side of the boot. Had to give that 4-on-1 overlap. That's a missed opportunity.
Nine, come in.
So the ball taken at the back by the University of Sydney, and now they start to rumble. The students, that's 10 metres gained quite quickly. Pato Doherty at the back. Connor Vest then came through the middle, but well taken out. Clunies-Ross gets the offload away to Clements. Puts the fend on, but tackled well.
He's isolated. Yeah, Ben Hughes. Straight off his feet.
Contest. Yep, play on.
Tap and go. University of Sydney offside. Clunies-Ross.
It's not cynical, so it's not a card.
This wasn't cynical. He was retreating.
That is a subjective interpretation. I know Henry Clunies-Ross, and that was very cynical.
I was quoting, not analysing.
Oh, Henry Clunies-Ross. It wasn't me, sir. Well played. Well played. Back-to-back penalties, though, there. That's a 50-metre change off the back of Tim Clements being isolated. Ben Hughes did not even think about cleaning out then, straight off his feet.
So UQ again piggybacked off the penalty. Into play they go. Sia Cassini.
2-on-1.
Cross. Now the opportunity for the visitors. Oates just needed to give it and didn't. And this may have been stolen by Summerhays. I think it has been.
No,
yes. So University of Sydney, good work over the ball. They end that passage of play from UQ.
Yeah, Kai Oates there. 2-on overlap. His brother BJ unmarked on the outside wing. Fortunately, BJ's overrun his support line. Isolated James Kane in over the ball. Great turnover.
That's good.
So now, Sydney, just take a moment just to slow things down a little bit. It's been a frenetic pace to the start of this match. Sydney coming off the back of a good tour of New Zealand where they played the Crusaders Academy team. Blooded a lot of their troops for the 2020 season.
My mistake, that was Hugh Summerhays with the turnover there. Great pilfer.
Is this little
Connor Vest in the slap down.
Position to take that catch, so it's a deliberate knockdown. You're never going to catch that, mate.
You were never going to catch
Not a
it,
card.
Mr. Vest.
Well, if we're playing sevens, that's a yellow card.
Yeah, absolutely.
Let's have a look at this again.
So, well taken, and then
that was purely intentional.
Would have been one of the greatest intercepts if he got that one. Connor Vest, his mum Kathleen comes from Grafton to watch pretty much wherever he plays.
I suppose Brisbane's probably closer to Grafton than Sydney.
Just.
Get my map out.
So, Sydney University tapped down, the cleanest of balls, but still there for the home team. McDonald. De Crepney. Connor Vest just making the tackle, going to the left, back inside Sandell. Second time he's done that today. This could be excellent work by Pat Morey. Has he stolen it? I think he has. So UQ, does it come back for Sydney? It does come back for the home team. For a second there, UQ had it.
Timing shooter.
Sandell rather.
He's on his
Edgewood
knees.
gets to ground. They go back to the left and the knock on comes. I'm not sure if there was a UQ player just getting in the way there.
Double knock on.
Be quite surprised if Thomas Moore has come from an onside position there.
And then he won it back with the counter rock.
If I was Banjo Travers, I'd be hard done by.
University of Sydney back to a full complement with James Kane re-entering the field of play. Ooh.
If I'm a half up there, I'm pretty upset.
So 7 points to 3. 28 minutes gone in this match. Australian Club Championship final. Winners of the 2019 Shute Shield and Queensland Premier Rugby competitions. So UQ, the scrum's wheeled, comes out the back. It's not clean ball. Anak with the long cutout pass. And it goes backwards as the referee Edwards under all sorts of pressure. Just runs into the tackle of McDonald.
Yeah, they got back.
UQ with Lillicrap, son of former Wallaby Cameron Lillicrap.
That's a nothing kick there from UQ.
Just into the middle of the field, and now Sydney get to ask some questions. Little flick pass back on the inside. 40 metres out from UQ's goal line. Wanak, he gives it across. Got a Salia with the run. Going again, Travers now. Sydney University in space. The second try to Sydney. Tim Clements away. And what a response from Sydney University. That came from nowhere.
Oh, Banjo Travers, the old George Gregan, looked inside, went outside. Tim Clements, part like the Red Sea. I've got to say, Lachlan Stewart, a nothing kick, up and under Gary over inside your own 22. No kick chase whatsoever. That's what you get punished.
Travers just making the space, and the Clements with the run, backed himself with the speed. And Sydney make UQ pay for their mistake.
Absolutely. And look at Rowan Regan. Ball carrier on the outside there, drawing two defenders. That's what Sydney University have been doing and UQ haven't. Bodies in motion around the ball carrier. Some deception to have the defence in two minds, create the space for Clements. And as you said, Red Sea parted, and James Kane adds the extras.
So 14 points to 3. The home team in control in the early stages of this match, despite being under significant amounts of pressure from UQ. Just have a look at that replay again, and great run there from Tim Clements, only 22 years of age. He's had a very good off-season by all accounts. Hopefully a big season ahead of him with whatever happens in the future. So Hugh Summerhays takes that ball into contact. Now Sandell gets the offload away to Porter.
Good skills from Sandell again.
And the penalty goes, I thought it was going to Sydney. The ref turned around, goes to UQ.
So one thing about being the ball carrier, if you shift it on, the inside man's got to clean. He's got to hit that ruck. That's his job. Looks like Sandell might have missed his assignment.
Lachlan Stewart with a good touch finder. Not as close to the goal line as he would have liked.
That's a high and tight haircut from Lachlan Stewart.
There are a couple of good haircuts out here.
Sponsored by Fridays. One of the better nightclubs in the Valley in Brisbane.
Are you back, Jordan?
So, the ball's allowed to bounce. I think it comes down for UQ. No, it comes down for the students. Sydney University, I should say. So, Sandell under all sorts from that tackle, but the ball's still there. That was Thomas Osborne taking it in. And the penalty goes to Sydney.
Two cracks.
Didn't survive the first clean out, second crack at the ball.
Hugh Summerhays was crying wolf, his opposite number. Pat Morey off his feet, having a go at the ball, doing all things that you want anyone who grew up watching Richard McCaw do.
Pat Morey, the only player in the UQ squad that has played in 4 consecutive Queensland Premier Rugby Grand Finals for University. So, not a bad little...
Well, as long as he's won one, he's better than the Buffalo Bills.
I have been to that stadium. Great ground. As Sydney University. Throw the ball out the back, keeping it in hands now. Running into the back of Henry Clooney's Ross. UQ just appealing for the penalty. That was Ben Hughes rather. And the penalty again goes to UQ.
Yeah, I was going to say, Morey was in a great position over the ball there. Ben Hughes got stuck and isolated. Morey was in a great position. They weren't getting rid of him. It's pretty good over the ball, Ben Morey. Sorry, Pat Morey.
So Stewart kicks deep. Roughly the same position in that previous line out. UQ will have a little chance of redemption on that one. What can they do with it here?
Most importantly, got to win that set piece first. UQ prides himself on a set piece dominant side.
Come on, you're here, you're in. Let's go. No, you can't just stall.
Good communication from the referee. We go to the back pod and off the top it goes. And Sam Wallace, the captain, the Red Heavies, goes into contact. Ball's not out. Sydney just having a sniff there, thought. Could have stolen that one. UQ, can they turn this territory into the points with a try? They weren't able to previously. Pat Morey, shaped to get himself and left it for Linak.
It's a good hit to Krepney. Great line speed.
They go again to the right. UQ is asking questions of the blue and gold hoops at the moment. Sia Cassini driven back.
Yeah, ball's down.
The ball is out. That one was out that time, but
oh, it's all happening here.
it's a little hello. Uni players, Sydney University players happy with that one.
Pat O'Doherty jumping on a loose ball. That was great play there. No respect for his body whatsoever.
So a scrum on that far side of the field here at Sydney University Rugby Grounds.
The education quarter, as we call it.
Are you ready for your second bit of trivia?
Oh, let's go.
All right.
I didn't go to Sydney Uni, by the way. I went to UTS, so just...
It's just club championship trivia.
Okay, full disclaimer.
Yeah. Who won the 1909 championship? And I'll give you a clue. It was against Valley, so it's another Sydney team.
Valley's a Sydney team?
No, Valley's the Queensland.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sydney team beat Valley. I'm going to go Port Hacking.
It was Newtown.
Newtown. The one I went to before.
No, you always got it right.
Oh, gosh.
That's the end of my trivia.
That's it?
Yeah.
All right. Hang up the boots.
Scrum just going down.
Just slip on. Yeah, okay, the bind just slipped out. It's all right.
How about this? We haven't talked about Corona once. It's almost half time. Isn't that great?
I put a personal ban
You said
on
that?
talking to it
You
about
banned
it today, just a personal one.
Okay, that's it. We're not doctors.
We are not doctors, for sure.
I'll speculate till the cow comes home, but we're not doctors.
There'll be plenty of talk of that, no doubt.
Yeah.
Not today.
We'll leave that to the experts.
Exactly. UQ just asking a question with this scrum, and good effort with the penalty. University of Queensland, they've really turned that around on Sydney.
I think you heard me slagging him off. He has absolutely stitched up Matty Sandell there. Got his head right on his sternum. Great scrum there, second push. But Matty Sandell might have even won the hit. Didn't matter. He's in a very strong position there, Hamish Richardson. Very dominant scrum. Great platform here for the Red Heavies. They'll be licking their lips.
Sydney University went down in this clash last year at Ballymore, 37-31 against GPS. up in Brisbane. Can they get redemption today at home?
Far side. See, square his hips
Ooh,
up.
what's happened there?
Yep. Okay, cool.
We're going to have it again.
Move it over.
Beautiful ground here at Sydney University.
Okay. Make sure your height's up as well. Okay, that shoulder.
Birthplace of Australian rugby, folksy.
Yes. Back in, well, before the 1909 grand final.
We've moved ovals though. Sydney University #1.
I walked to that one out of muscle memory.
There you go. Great stadium. Great place to watch rugby.
It's a fantastic ground. As UQ get it out to Stewart. Stewart shuffles it along, and now UQ again to the danger man. See Cassini just asking questions. Bouncing out of that one was Sam Wallace. They go to the left. Here comes Tamala.
Taken by Travers.
That's been stolen by Sydney. Excellent work over the ball.
Travers. Smallest man in the field hits the biggest man in the field and takes the ball.
Fantastic effort. Sandel just goes, little pick and go, just try and get a couple extra meters to get a better angle on the kick. Sydney again prevent UQ from crossing the line. Oh, good pressure on the kick though. So not quite the clearance they would have been after.
What's the kangaroo court charge for getting dropped and pilfered by a halfback? Jeez. Bandit Travers, no respect for his body whatsoever.
38 minutes gone in the first half of the Australian Club Championship. Mellor. Oh, it's not clean, but still there for UQ. Lovely short ball, though, to Edwards. Edwards just to try and get the offload away. Well wrapped, though. Ball's out. And go to the right. UQ just under all sorts of pressure. Lanak again, lovely short ball. UQ. A little pick up on the inside by Pat Murray. Just short of that post. Oh, it's the ball, where is it? It can't come out, and the knock-on comes. Jordan Lanak just couldn't get a clean run at it. Oh, and that's heartbreak for UQ just before half-time.
Wow.
Yeah, I felt it come through.
They had all the momentum. Great pick and drive there. Pat Morey, he was close. Looked like Bandit Travers was in a good position over the ball. They just disrupted it enough. So his opposite number, Jordan Lanak, went to go for the ball. Just wasn't quite settled. A couple of big plays on the line there for Bandit Travers. Fortunately hurt his ankle in the grand final last year. Very promising young player. Huge future ahead of him.
Listen to the thoughts of Tom Coolican, former USA international. Live on KO Sports and Rugby.com.au as James Kane gets that ball on the fly and sends it out of the 22. So UQ again repelled by the home team. They go to the front pod and see Cassini, the danger man.
Another good carry from him. He's been busy.
Hughes, oh, shaped to pass. Sorry, that was Stewart. And the ball's been lost. And we'll go to half-time. And it has been a momentum-swinging first half, Tom Coolican. Sydney University up 14 points to 3. Could have easily been the other way.
Yeah, look, absolutely. That game was literally a roller coaster ride for the first half. Sydney University have made the most of opportunities. That's the absolute difference. An analysis of possession and territory would say UQ should have scored many more points. That's the nature of the game, opportunities.
Well, massive second half coming up to see who will be crowned the champions of the Australian Club Championship for 2020. We'll be back in just a few moments. And it was Sydney University in the lead with this match, 14 points to 3 in this Australian Club Championship clash. As we see some of the highlights, Tom Coolican of the first half, and Uni shot out of the blocks early, and then this try from Tim Clements seemingly came from nowhere.
Yeah, look, we saw Sydney University punishing a pretty errant kick there from Lachlan Stewart. Great scoop by Banjo Travers. Tim Clements on the outside, part of like the Red Sea. The floodgates were open. Sydney University punishing UQ for not putting away some opportunities there.
And Sydney just going through a couple of warm-ups on that far end of the field just to keep the bodies warm.
Sure quite why they're doing that.
It is cold.
Maybe that's it. Maybe it's that simple.
It could be that simple. It's cold. It's 10 degrees out here.
Winter's coming.
So UQ have arrived too, back out here for the second half. They will know they've left points out here. We'll be keen to make amends for that. 14 points to 3. They trail Sydney University here at the University of Sydney.
It's been quite a mature performance by Sydney University. A couple of old heads in their side. Rowan O'Regan, Nick Champion de Crepney, Henry Clunies-Ross, and Ben Hughes controlling the game. Banjo Travers, it's always been on their terms. Made the most of their opportunities. They've won the set piece at the critical times. UQ will be frustrated they aren't closer. Could easily be winning this game. The inaugural Bill Cook Cup, Sydney University versus UQ.
Yeah, the sponsors will be happy with that today as UQ.
That's right, the Suka family, very generous supporters of our game, all the way from the grassroots up to the Wallaroos.
So Lachlan Stewart will look to get this underway for the visitors as our referees are the last to arrive, having a couple of sandwiches at halftime.
It's a good spread here. Very good spread.
We're underway with the second half. Can UQ rein in the University of Sydney, or will the home team win the Australian Club Championship? As the ball's kicked out over that far sideline.
Not a great exit there from Ben Hughes. Just looked like he sprayed it a little bit off the side of the boot. Giving UQ an early opportunity.
The ball's been lost forward by Pat Morey. So now Kai Oates, he shapes to kick and just does a little low bridge grubber. Tim Clements just kicks the ball through. So good territorial gain for the home team. But UQ in possession.
Rob Taylor, Sydney Uni Colts coach about 3 or 4 years ago, put a lot of these young players through, and their kicking games are so pinpoint accurate.
So Cameron Flavelle, he's on one of the changes for UQ at halftime. Just at the back with the ball. Andrew Travers dives in to try and rescue that situation. UQ shut down, still in possession. Right to Salia. Here goes Savelli. On the change from half-time. Sorry, that's Paxton Hall, my mistake. Ball taken over the top.
Great take, James Kane.
So the students, Sydney, go to the right and looking to make some inroads here, UQ. Not the best offload, but went backwards, says the referee. Kai Oates under all sorts of pressure. Pick and go up through the middle from BJ Oates. UQ. Lillicrap. Lanack finds his man in Stewart, who sees space on that left-hand flank and gets the ball over the sideline. Excellent kick there by the Queensland fly half.
Good vision there. Manafatu has been caught out of position a couple of times. Obviously come from the Colts program. Good recognition, spatial recognition there from Lachlan Stewart. Recognised the winger was out of position.
Oh, good steal by UQ. So now the visitors just outside the 22. Pick and go from the home team. Lanack. It's meant well there. This may have been stolen by Sydney University. That's great work over the ball.
Summerhays. Touch and go. Was he supporting his own body weight?
Oh, I thought that was solid. Yeah. Look at the replay here, but UQ again unable to convert territory.
His hands might have hit the ground first. Have a look. Nah, it's pretty textbook. I saw the first left hand on the ground, but he managed to take it off and go for the ball.
You should have backed me in.
I should have actually, yeah. You just don't know which way the referee's going to go in the breakdown laws at the moment. Toyo Latu was on the wrong side of so many calls last year, which looked just like that.
So we'll get the ball to that far line out. Just going over construction on that far side, and we'll take it in the air by Porter. Now back on the inside, the students. Sydney University with the charge. Work there by Lanack, and there's loose ball everywhere at the moment. Who wants it?
Pretty scrappy there.
No advantage, knock on.
Knock on by Sydney University. So UQ will be the victor of the spoils from that possession battle.
Quite a few Summerhays. Good little carry there. Probably just hit a little man on fire roll. He went for the place, then tried to pick it up again and do the dirty work. Reagan just got bumped off the ball. Just not quite as fluid or as clean as you'd like from a Sydney University breakdown. Teething issues at the start of the season, and 7 changes made 24 hours ago probably don't help either.
Yeah, good test of that continuity for the home team. Oh, that scrum's gone down. Wasn't sure who went down first there.
Tamala's feet have shot out. Often a good indicator.
No, so, boys, that was better patience. We're just going to make sure our feet are up. Okay? Yeah?
Good dominant hit there from Tom Osborne.
Yep.
Tamala's feet shooting out. All it is bring his feet a little bit further up.
14 points to 3. 45 minutes gone in this clash. Lanack feeds the ball in. Good scrum. UQ holding. Sydney start to charge, and they get the penalty.
Osborne creeping dominance over his opposite number, CJ Tamala. Saw on the previous hit, the ascendancy was starting to come. Along with the balls in the scrum there, just started to exert some dominance over his opposite number. Big Matty Sandell sucking in the big ones.
So
it's another pivotal penalty for Sydney University. Great opportunity for them.
Inside the 22. Our ball kids working hard, get the ball across. You see this replay, that scrum. UQ were holding, and then the pressure started to tell. This is the Sydney team. Get the ball off the line out. Sid in possession. They start to rumble. Matty Sandell at the back. Well supported.
Good platform there.
Pato Doherty with ball in hand. Sydney still rumbling. 15 metres out from the goal line now. Now they get a little bit of traction, but it comes down to Pentley. Advantage goes to them. Still playing advantage. Banjo Travers in all sorts down the bottom there.
20.
Could be yellow there. Very cynical. Sydney University just doing the simple things right, folksy. Great line-out throw from O'Doherty. Great platform up front. You see the Sydney University players working in around each other. O'Regan, Sandell, Porter, constantly resetting. Distancing the ball from the UQ players.
3 red. Pop out.
Travers fighting like an absolute honey badger there on the ground. Just been ferocious all day.
Haven't heard a honey badger reference for a while.
Just went with it.
I like it. I'm steering into it. So, University of Sydney 5 metres out from the line. What can they do? They go to the top. Porter going backwards at the moment. Good counter from UQ. Can O'Doherty get it? He turns. I think that's gone to Porter. Spilled a little knock on. That's frustrating for the home team. Just when they were starting to rumble.
That's an extra effort there from UQ. They had to make the call. They were going to judge what was going to happen off the last rolling maul. They got together. Looks like the skipper there, Sam Wallace, rallied the troops. As soon as they hit the ground, straight across into touch. Doherty was in all sorts. And look at that opportunity to reset, but it was too little too late. Scrappy play. Wallace there, the skipper, leading by example. What you want to see. Boys are pumped.
14 points to 3. 47 minutes gone. UQ deep in their own half. In this Australian Club Championship match.
No hands in the scrum,
So a couple of players just receiving treatment. Bit of a shoelace retie.
Tactical.
Tactical shoelace.
Tactical.
Wasn't quite happy with the length this morning.
No. Look, he's deserved a breather. Pat Morey's been everywhere. Tenacious at the breakdown. Been a great battle between him and Hugh Summerhays. I've really enjoyed the Sydney University of Queensland back row battle that's been going on. O'Regan and Wallace have been going at it.
Yeah, certainly a good sign for these two sides heading into the 2020 seasons.
Let's go, Union! Let's go, boys!
So the scrum deep within UQ's red zone. They'll be looking to clear their lines quickly. Lanack.
Yeah, rightio.
Osborne, sure is going with his body shape there. Looked like he messed his bind up. It was in all sorts.
You ready for the second half of Australian Club Championship trivia?
Let's do it. I'm ready to have my ego readjusted again by getting another thing wrong.
Which club has won the championship the most times?
I'm going to say Brothers.
It's Randwick.
The Green
Yes.
Slime.
Yeah.
Green Slime.
It's been a few wins in the 70s.
70s, 80s, 90s. One of Australia's great rugby clubs.
So, ball under all sorts of pressure for UQ, but they run it out just to try and get a better angle on the kick. Sydney University asking all sorts of questions. Now, sitting up the back, taken by Fatoa.
Shake from Lachlan Stewart.
Clements, the try scorer, gets away from one, looks for the offload. There was no one there with him. The students, Sydney University students, still on the charge.
Matty Sandell absolutely laid out there.
Yeah,
Wow.
he gets up a bit gingerly. He's the oldest man for the Sydney team out there today. And another scrum. Continuation of the set-piece battle.
Matty Sandell absolutely split in half there. Back on his feet though. She thought Clements was through that as well there, folksy.
He's certainly looking like an electric player.
Harry Potter, James Kane, Clements. Lightning back three.
UQ. See Cassini, just with the big don't argue, gets a couple extra metres. And
just another errant kick there from Lachlan Stewart. Really missing his mark there.
Clements gives it to Kane, who moves it across field. And now Sydney University on the charge through Clooney's Ross. Kicks it through. Where's it going to land? Just there at the back for UQ. Desperate defence required.
Uni there in numbers.
The Red Heavies on their line again. Little short ball just to try and get a few extra metres. A better angle on the kick. See Cassini. They know he's coming.
The pressure for Banjo Travers.
I think that ball was touched, was it?
No.
No, says the referee.
Touch shot to Matty Callanan. Does not think it was touched.
Heard just something.
Yeah, I heard something as well. Great pressure there from Banjo Travers. Ben Hughes the little 1% of extra efforts. Took 10 metres off the kick, I'd say.
Doherty.
Great duff of him. He's been pretty accurate today.
Oh, back on the inside. Here comes Sydney University. James Kane over. And again, they've cracked this UQ defence from nowhere.
Oh, textbook start of play. Doherty to the middle. Inside pass to his Colt teammate, James Kane. How about the wisdom from the dive? He dived from 5 metres out. Parting like the Red Sea again. It goes back to the inability of Lachlan Stewart to exit out of his own 22. That's 2 errant kicks in as many plays.
Just have a look at this replay. Sydney, the Doherty, and then the no-look ball on the inside. Just created the space.
Oh, that's a coach's dream. You work that stuff in training all the time and to pull it off. How about the ball from Doherty?
Fantastic effort.
Goes back to the 2-on-1 opportunity was created there. Henry Ross, nice little dab through. Sat up perfectly. It's all coming together for Sydney University.
As Kane converts his own try. So 21 points to 3. And UQ, they have to be the next to score in this match, I think.
Yeah, absolutely, folksy. They've got to start turning some of this pressure into points. For all their hard-earned efforts, to only have 3 points on the board, really demoralising for them. Every single time Sydney University seem to have a sniff, they seem to convert the opportunity.
Short high kick by Lachlan Stewart. Let's put Sydney under a little bit of pressure. Sandell, nicknamed Roman. Sydney just want a little bit of support there for Banjo Travers, who still is under pressure, manages to get the box kick away.
Not his best.
Just taken, and the intercept by Clooney's Ross. He's going to run away. The defence gives chase, but Henry Clooney's Ross dives over for the try. And Sydney University are putting the nail in the coffin on this match.
Oh, it hasn't been the UQ Red Heavies' day. When you're shaking a box kick like that, Banjo Travers, and Henry Clooney's Ross in the right place at the right time, plucks one out of the sky. The man from Lyon knew where to be, gives it away for a try there.
Clooney's Ross, who's spent a bit of time in the Aussie Sevens program, just put himself right place, right time, and
Henry Clooney's Ross.
They're never going to catch him.
Scored the first ever try in the NRC in 2014 for City Stars versus Brisbane City.
That's great NRC trivia. I like that.
I gave the second pass. Up at Ballymore.
Best war cry in rugby. Sydney Stars won. Twinkle, twinkle, little star.
It's a good couple of years. We had a lot of fun. A lot of fun.
So
now joining the South Queensland Crushers and Adelaide Rams and
Central Coast Rays.
The long list of defunct sides. I still got my kid.
Good.
Still got my kid. Oh dear, oh dear. Peter Playford, one of the great all-time coaches.
So off the restart. Good tackle there from Sam Wallace, the captain of UQ. Oh, Sandell smashed back. Clooney's Ross goes back to collect, and he himself is buried into the grounds. UQ with a lot of sting in defence, as they have been all match. Travers, box kicks. Who wants it? Ball bounces. Was it a knock on? Yes, it was, says the referee.
Great kick, Banjo Travers. Weighted it perfectly.
So now, little kick over the top. Is it going to be there for Kane? No, it's not. Well taken in the air.
Bit of space there.
From BJ Oates, his brother Kai Oates, also out there on the field. See Cassini. UQ in possession. What can they do? Wallace, the captain. Just short of halfway. Stewart gets the ball away. No. Forward pass.
Hamish Stewart just hasn't been his day. Struggled in the conditions. Sorry, Lachlan Stewart. struggled in the conditions.
Yeah,
The playmakers at Sydney University have been outstanding, particularly the 9-banner Travers.
We have a couple of changes. Thomas Wilson for Sydney University makes his way onto the field. And for Queensland, University of Queensland, we have Paxton Hall.
It's always a good opportunity. Tommy Wilson making his first grade debut. Bit of a local club favourite.
So a couple of subs on now. How can that change things up? This Australian Club Championship final at Sydney University leading 28 points to 3.
Yeah, exactly.
Saturday afternoon of rugby in Sydney, a cold autumn day. Plenty of rain here in the capital of New South Wales today. If you're watching in Queensland, it's roughly around 10 degrees here at the moment, so I certainly hope it's warmer where you are.
It's probably 55 degrees Fahrenheit for the Queenslanders. There's different temperature up there.
I'm not touching that. 56 minutes gone. This second crack at this scrum. Travers just waits. Gets it now on the right. Sydney University to Clements. Just stays inside the field of play with a lock-on coming.
So Wallace on his feet again.
They were almost lucky to get away with that Sydney University. Referee's attention was distracted for just a second.
Yeah, probably should have been a turnover there. Wallace on his feet. He's been outstanding today, leading by example.
Yep.
Whole UQ back row, been very, very efficient. Good over the ball, effective. Just let down by their game managers, I'd say. That's probably been the difference in these two games. It's two sides.
So, Sydney just looking to put some more pressure on in defence. UQ will want to get down the other end and well, they finish off some of their attacking plays. Oh, just bounced it off the scrum. UQ through the hands and just round the back. Little pick and go.
So Reagan's on his feet there.
And the penalty comes.
Yeah, Rona Reagan.
Position strength over the ball.
He's done well. Sydney University captain. Spent some time playing in the UK. Came back halfway through last year.
Yeah, he spent some time at Early Trail Finders in the championship over there. Really enjoyed the hard-nosed forward play of that rugby. For anyone who's played in the championship, it is uncompromising, brutal rugby if you're in the tight five and the back row.
Yeah.
Mostly muddy, mostly wet. There's nowhere to hide. Rowan came back really hard-nosed. Really benefited from that little stint.
As Jack McCalman just warms up on the sideline. Australian schools player and played for the New South Wales 20s in the Super 20s competition a few years ago. There's Sydney University. Just on the charge now inside UQ's 22. What can they do with it here?
Good line speed there from UQ.
To Crepney.
Pat Murray up there.
Slow ball coming for Travers. Gets it away though. Releases the call from the referee. Good line speed again from UQ, and the flick pass round the back from Clements. Brilliant work there by the Sydney University fullback. Ball still there for the home team, and oh, a big hit coming onto Crepney. Does well though.
It's Wallace's line speed.
And the ball's been lost forward.
Great line speed from Wallace there, forcing the error. What happened the previous play? Great skills there from Clements. Little flick pass out the back. Oates had to make that tackle though.
Jack McCalman and Theo Strang make their way onto the field to play. Theo Strang, capped Melbourne Rebels player.
Spent time in Japan as well.
So that's the day for Banjo Travers, and he's had a pretty good game today.
Yeah, he's been one of their best. Great game management. A lot of the tries have come off his handiwork. He's definitely earned the last 20 minutes on the sideline.
Good scrum again coming from the home team. UQ under all sorts of pressure. They do manage to get it out. Good kick.
Good.
Coming across from Jasper Mellish.
Space out the left here.
Clemens, thought he opened up for him. Shut down. Now the kick over the top, and again, well taken by Oates, who's chopped down by McDonald. The support comes in for UQ. They've got advantage now. What can the visitors do? They go to the left. What's in the middle of the field? Jaspers.
Ferocious defence there from Sydney University.
Now they get him across, and nothing on there for Sam Edwards. So we'll come back for the penalty.
Bit scrappy there from UQ. Just struggling to piece together a couple of phases, trying to chance their arm there.
Stewart. Can he do? Tough angle. Gets the nice banana on that kick. Gains about 10 or so metres. So Queensland's Cameron Flavell gets it in. Tough battle there. Advantage and penalty coming to UQ. So again, they get piggybacked. The Red Heavies.
Been pretty impressed by Van Edens to come off the field, the replacement hooker.
Yeah, but it's also closing the gap, okay? So
It's been very impressive.
The channel, sorry, you close the gap. So that's
A couple of massive shots on Matty Sandell.
So Rohan Reagan just getting a bit of chat with the referee. Oh, it's a tight contest for that line out.
So stay out of the channel here, fellas. You came in the channel, yeah. 22.
So the line out now for Flavell. Goes to the back. It's almost taken cleanly and has to be cleaned up. Nathan Beale now with the ball, takes it into a wall of Sydney Uni forwards. The pick and go comes now from UQ. Edging closer to the home side's red zone. What can they do here? The visiting team. The Australian Club Championship final. Maury has been everywhere for the visitors today. Flavell diving over the top. Beale. Pick and go again from Red Heavies. Maury just happy to shovel it across. Alex Saaga. Now they find some space on this left-hand side. What's going on that far side of the field? The kick through. Where's it going to sit? Sydney under all sorts of pressure. Theo Strang going back to collect, I think it was.
Great ball there from Lachlan Stewart. Hit Sam Edwards on the fly. Edwards is able to tow it through. Sikasini missed the opportunity there. Lucky Theo Strang, like all good halfbacks there, run the sweeper line. It's probably the best little passage of play and opportunity we've seen from UQ, folksy.
Yeah, certainly since those first passages in the first half. UQ will be keen to turn this into points. Can Sydney University's defence hold out again? Well and truly into the last quarter of this match now. 64 minutes gone.
What's up? Righto. Righto. First one, it's not malicious, that's all right.
Communication there. Sydney deep within their own half. They have used the scrum a couple of times just to get a penalty, Tom.
Yeah, look, pretty pivotal scrum here. UQ will look for the wheel on the tight head side, try and give themselves as much opportunity to keep Jack McCalman as far away from their fly half as possible. Great platform here.
Advantage coming to UQ. Here they go, the pick and go off the back of the scrum. Running into contact there is Wallace.
Great carry there from the skip.
Go out to the left. Where's it going? It goes over the sideline. No one wanted it. Strang thinks it's for him. He doesn't know his penalty advantage against his team.
Probably go for touch here, I'd say.
Back the line out.
Yeah, back the line out. Go for a scrum.
Bring back the wall with the tap move.
Ah, the wall. Put the ball under the jersey. Old school. Great carry there from Wallace. Still going.
Yeah, an excellent little captain's knock today from the skipper.
It's just not quite a concrete enough plan of what they were trying to achieve there. You've got Sydney University, just a couple of ball carriers around that actual guys going to receive the ball. That deception here to create, to dent the line at this level. Jeez.
Oh, that scrum has been in all sorts. Now the ball's at the back for UQ. Clooney's Ross makes the tackle. UQ still on the charge. Wallace again. 5 metres short of the line. The pick and go, just not able to crack it. It was Nathan Beale. Sniping run from the scrum half. Maury. UQ again pound Sydney University's line.
Got to show something else, folksy. It's a bit one-dimensional here.
Sydney holding out, and it's hit the referee.
She's had a 3-on-2 right out the back there. That was the opportunity. It's not your day when that's happening.
Oh, no. Jasper Mellish just slams the ball into the ground in frustration. He knew that was an opportunity for his side.
The opportunity, I'd say. Looked to be a 4-on-2 overlap on the left-hand side there.
So, a scrum just adjacent to that left-hand post. EQ with the feed after impacting the referee. Sydney having reset their defence. Slow ball coming for the Red Heavies. They go to the left. Hughes takes the line on. So there's Lachlan Stewart. Just couldn't see it through.
Let it come now, good.
And a lost ball.
Good advantage opportunity here too for the Red Heavies.
Out the back they go. A kick over the top. They know they got the advantage. Who's going to get it? Oates takes it. Can he dance his way around Kane? He gets up and goes again for the corner. And it's scored. UQ finally crack Sydney University and score their first in the corner.
BJ Oates had to roar himself. Kick there. Probably 5 metres short of where it was supposed to be. Did not matter a bit. He got around Kane, he got around McDonald and slid over the right-hand corner. BJ Oates single-handedly brings his game back into life. Kick from his brother Kai, probably about 5 metres off where it should have been. Great footwork there, off the left, off the right, back on his feet.
He knew it too, Kane, didn't he? Saw the look back.
Yeah.
I've been done here.
He's probably done it a few times with his brother in the backyard. Probably knew exactly where it was going to go.
That's a try assist.
Yeah.
It's a firm try assist.
Yeah, firm try assist.
So the kick, ooh, not going to make the highlight reel, that one from Kai Oates.
Not his best.
Just didn't strike it cleanly off the tee. Just great work. Doesn't that mean a lot to BJ Oates? So 28 points to 8. Just over 10 minutes left to play. Has made it interesting, that try. It's that ball.
Oh, Connor Vest.
What's going on there? Weird kick and unable to take it.
It's gone for the slap down.
Scramble on out.
Not the most successful way to regather the ball of the restart.
Slightly orthodox approach there from Connor. Same for the kick from the thespian James Kane.
So, is it a scrum or a line? Scrum. About 35 metres out from UQ's line. This Australian Club Championship match. It's the winner of the 2019 Queensland Premier Rugby competition against the winner of the Shoot Shield in 2019, Sydney University. Sydney Uni going down in this equivalent match last year at Ballymore. Can they finish the job today with 10 minutes left to go? Sydney in possession. Savelli. Go to the left again, moving it across was Hughes. Oh, space again for Kane in the corner. James Kane goes over again. And what a comeback try.
Was there a forward pass here?
Was the forward pass?
Kane denied a third try.
No.
Matt Callanan, the assistant referee.
Oh, it could have been. Would have been a great strike back from the home team if it was. Team is often weakest after they've scored.
Great ball from McDonald, though. Oh,
I think it was forward.
Great skills there from Sydney University. Pride themselves on that skill development, and that's why they are the breeding ground for Super Rugby players. Their biggest challenge is how do you replace all the players that end up going to Super Rugby.
Oh, scrum's gone down. It's available, though, for UQ, so we keep it in hand. Little kick over the top. It's not going anywhere, so come back for the advantage.
Okay, early and inside the 5. 10.
Okay, take 10.
Take your pick.
A couple of things going on there. Ben Hughes.
Good.
Brothers are playing in the band here today, I'm lively informed, as Sydney Uni go again off the quick line out. Good run there from McDonald, and good.
Great skills from Sandell there.
Coming up on Sandell. He's been in the wars a bit today. Sandell almost getting in the way of the kick. Think that was a knock on. And UQ go quickly. Referee saying no, thank you.
Things got a bit scrappy since Bandit Travers has come off. Just that communication between the nines and the forwards. Obviously a new combination, Theo Strain. You're right though, folks. See, Matty Sandell has been on the receiving end of a couple of hits there. Keeps getting up though, the big fella.
So UQ. Flavel. Well worked to the back pod now. The Red Heavies on the charge. Wallace push back. Well supported though. Jack McCalman, little pick and go. Coming from Flavel. UQ still in possession, almost losing it, and a good steal coming back for the Red Heavies. Lucky to get away with that one, wasn't the best carry. Van der Skiff.
It's been impressive since he's come on. A couple of great carries from Van der Skiff.
Well, it's a lot lost for.
Time to start scoring points, UQ.
They've gone the quick tap. Oates almost through. Oates goes again, gets the offload away.
Surely.
Maury gives it again, back to Oates. Just short of the line, University of Queensland. The pick and go. Sydney again going to be asked questions in defence. Oates moves it across. It's a sea of bodies. Still good there for the Red Heavy. He's almost losing it.
No!
Stewart's kicked it.
He's kicked a goal.
Is that a behind?
Straight to the sticks. It's worth the black dot. Right. Sam Edwards was unmarked, the far left side, screaming for a crossfield kick.
When we start building up, okay, again it's offside, and we've also had the high tackle. A word on him, he's also on a yellow card, okay? Discipline over here. Right? Yeah, just give it.
So, little chat there for the captain, Rohan O'Regan. Yeah, just going off that right-hand side of the boot, unfortunately, for Lachlan Stewart. I'll tell you what, both of these teams today, Tom, they've shown that they are going to be forces to reckon with across their two various competitions.
Yeah, really tested the depth of these two squads. The huge changes been made yesterday. Great to see an opportunity for these players to come up. And great to see players make the most of the opportunities. Look no further than Pat Doherty. He wasn't even the 23 as of 24 hours ago. He's played a massive part, setting up James Kane for a great try in the second half as well.
So they start to rumble at the back. Sydney University put on the pressure. It comes back for the home team. and they kick and clear their lines. Not a huge territory gain, but certainly a statement again, Tom, with that set piece.
Oh, battle of the minds. Symbolic victory there from Sydney University. Matty Sandell. It wasn't Matty Sandell, my mistake, it was Hancock. A tight head prop, Charlie Hancock. Great second shove there. That's what you want to see from your bench players.
That line out has gone in. Not sure if it was straight, but all play on, says the referee. UQ again. In Sydney's 22, what can they do with it here? Final stages of the match, they go back to the right to Maury, who gives it away to his captain. Still going, Wallace. 6 metres short of the line, UQ. Sydney University a counter-ruck, and they've done well, they've stolen it.
Great counter-ruck there from University, took the space.
Now, they're going to try and run it from the 22. No, Clooney's Ross just kicks through.
Great vision there from Henry Clooney's Ross. Look at that. It's down the other end of the field.
So Oates goes back to collect. Oof, smashing his way through that tackle. Oates has done well for the Queensland team. No, not gone. It was almost beyond the horizontal.
Clooney's Ross, though, there to pick it up. Great wisdom there from the veteran.
So Sydney, Kane just not his best pass, but there's no one out there for UQ. So now Sydney have the chance to judge. O'Doherty smashed into the ground. Sydney University. Oh, the loose ball. So UQ recovered. There's a little scrap at the back. Just saying hello, and the charge down comes. This has got everything in at the end of this match.
The bench players keen to make their first out to boo and make an impact. Done a great job.
No one bothered deciding, Commissioner.
Doherty for Doherty, twin for twin. Great passage of play there. It had everything.
Woofed. The big hit there. Kai Oates will feel that one tomorrow, but did well. And then coming here, just saying hello.
Tommy Wilson with the absolute suicide unders line. No deception about it whatsoever. Asking to be blindsided.
So just outside the 22. UQ with the feed. Sydney University will win this match. What can UQ finish with today?
Great scrum there, second shot from Hancock.
Across they go, and good rush up defence from McDonald, but all still there for the visitors. The best pass, it's a bit loose. Plenty of fatigued bodies out there at the moment. It's been a huge scrap between these two university teams from Brisbane and Sydney. Great Australian Club Championship battle. UQ to the right. Now, not sure what's happened there. A little lost ball, but Sydney University have it. They'll have the opportunity now to finish the game in possession.
Yeah, good pill for no advantage. Knock on.
Pretty consistent theme today, folksy. The ball bouncing the way of Sydney University, and that's what happens. Momentum and fortune favours the brave. Sydney University, well-deserved winners of this Australian Championship game.
Theo Strang on your screens. Replacement scrum halves certainly came on and made a bit of an impact off the bench.
As you'd expect from a Super Rugby Cup player, he's done well. Bandra Travers was outstanding though, wasn't he?
Absolutely.
Starting 9 last year. I'd say his career is only just beginning.
Plenty of young players for both teams here today as that scrum goes down, but is available for Strang. So Sydney Uni, Strang. Huge hit again. Referee blows it up.
There's not much in that.
Time off.
Just let it play.
Time off.
Wasn't much in that. I'd say it's pretty innocuous.
Give us 10, fellas.
Looks like Rona Reagan jumped into it anyway.
Yeah, I understand.
Why stop
Give
the
us 10,
play?
okay? Give us 10.
Just going to have a chat with our assistant referees.
Let me lead, fellas. We both have clear views to it. Rightio. Okay.
As the
I'll start with what I've seen.
bell
So
sounds for
7.
full time.
Is that 7? 8. Okay. 8 red. Okay, he's come in. It's low. Yes, the player has jumped in the tackle. I've got him landing on his head, on his shoulders. Okay. It's gone above horizontal. The mitigating factor is that he has jumped. Okay. So I'm at a yellow card because it has gone above horizontal at the end of the day.
I agree.
Yeah. Right. Yeah. So Sam.
What's Wallace supposed to do there? I mean, he rapped, he attempted to rap.
Mate, so
Rowan O'Regan has jumped into the
he
tackle.
Has gone above horizontal. I understand he's jumped.
He has no
that's
control
why
over
we're
that.
Mitigated down to yellow, okay? But he has gone above horizontal, mate. He has gone above horizontal.
So it's an early shower for Sam Wallace.
I'd love to know what they'd like Wallace to do differently there. He's done everything by the book. He's wrapped him. It's a textbook tackle. O'Regan's jumped into him and he's flipped him over the horizontal. I mean, there's nothing that Wallace would have done there.
Well, won't matter regardless. Sydney University, they win the Australian Club Championship, 28 points to 8 over the University of Queensland. A tough battle between these two sides. And Tom, Sydney University tested early despite scoring the opening try, but they've really managed to pull it away today.
Textbook performance from Sydney University. They weathered the early storm from UQ. Braved those battles. They won those 50-50 calls. Sure enough, made the most of their opportunities and just grinded them down, which is what in the Shoot Shield. Textbook Rob Taylor victory there from Sydney University. Well-deserved winners.
The players shake hands on field. Who was your player of the match today, Tom?
I thought Banjo Travis was outstanding. He's my man of the match. Led the team around beautifully. A couple of real cheeky passes around the ruck that led to tries. Second only to a Tim Clements. He was outstanding as well. Sydney Uni veterans really stood up today, folks. That's what I would say was the key difference. The game managers, the playmakers, the maturity they showed, that was the difference. The UQ forwards had to work too hard as their game managers didn't take that game by the horns.
We see the highlights from the second half and just great effort from Sydney University with that rolling maul. And again they went, and this was the space opening up. So, short ball, and through he went, Tim Clements for Sydney University. That was the second try of the match.
Silky pass from Banjo Travers.
And that was off a big period of UQ dominating possession and territory. So, a bit of heartbreak there for UQ. And then this inside ball from O'Doherty.
The no-look pass.
A fantastic piece from the front rower. He's lost his front row passport with that one. And then the box kick over the top from your man of the match, Banjo Travers. And the intercept from Clooney's Ross, and hasn't he got speed to burn?
Yeah. His maturity that he played in the game. We saw a couple of opportunities there with Clooney's Ross, just putting in kicks behind the play, little grubbers. He was one of University's best as well.
And then UQ with their first try, cracking this defence. The kick over the top from brother to brother. Oates for the corner, and he got there.
A lot of work to do there, BJ Oates. His brother Kyle didn't quite put the kick on the mark, did not matter a bit. BJ Oates in and away in the corner. Jordan Suka of the Suka family, handing out the Bill Cook Cup.
Great jersey with the split.
He's played at both teams, as is Dave McDoing. Pat Howard, that's 3 people I can think of.
And the only 3.
That's the only 3, yeah.
So Sydney University make a little mark in history in Australian rugby with their victory today over the University of Queensland. And UQ, despite being disappointed, they can take a lot out of this match heading into their season ahead. As we can see here, University players.
Tony Suka, not really a conflict of interest because he sponsors both sides. So
as we get ready for the shield to be handed over. Plenty of talent across this side. Jake McCalman, who's played in the Super 20s.
Outstanding
trophy
player outcome off your
presentation
bench.
here. First
And that
of all,
shows the university depth.
thank you very much to the crowd who came out today, particularly in the current environment. Sydney University Rugby Club was thrilled to host the day today.
So we'll go now to the presentation.
Thank every single person who came here today for turning up. So thank you very much. If we could also give Sydney University and the University of Queensland teams both a very big round of applause for a great effort of rugby today. I have the pleasure of introducing the principal of BuildCorp, Tony Suka. BuildCorp obviously have played a huge role today. They have supported the day as a whole as major naming rights sponsor for the day, but of course the BuildCorp Super W was also held before the BuildCorp Australian Club Championship. Tony and Josephine have been a huge part of both clubs. They've been a sponsor of Sydney University Football Club for 29 years and also 12 years for University of Queensland. And I'd like to welcome Tony to the microphone.
Thanks, Hagee. I will keep it reasonably brief so that we can get ourselves up in the clubhouse and a few drinks. So congratulations to Sydney University for firstly hosting a fantastic afternoon of rugby, a gala afternoon starting with Sydney Uni Women's 15 beating the western suburbs or the western parts of the country in terms of their win, followed by our fantastic brothers versus the Warringah game, and then the Super W, BuildCorp Super W match won by the Waratahs. And last but not least, and in a game where I saw, no doubting, and I was asked the question by Nick de Crepney earlier on in the afternoon, who am I going to support? And having the wonderful responsibility and honoured to be the sponsor of both University of Queensland and Sydney University, taking a very much a neutral role on this position and not backing one or the other. So they're two fantastic clubs that we love being involved with. We love being the sponsors of University Rugby across the Eastern Seaboard, New South Wales, in Sydney University, Melbourne Uni, Queensland University and Newcastle. But it gives me great honour to congratulate both teams. Mick Heenan and your team, congratulations, and Sam Wallace for a fantastic running of your team today, Sam. I know it wasn't the result you're after. And Rowan O'Regan and clearly the coach, Rob Taylor, thank you for what you've done with our team at Sydney University for the last 4 years. 2 premierships for the Colts and 2 premierships with grade. Both coaches have been unbelievable and outstanding, and both deserve honours beyond what they're achieving here at the university teams. They both deserve to go on to coach some of our Super Rugby games and hopefully go on and lead and coach our national teams. We have 2 of the best coaches in this country, so please give both the coaches a very warm and great congratulations. Both these teams are outstanding. They've got a number of players that are out as well who are playing Super Rugby, and some of them weren't able to play today because of the coronavirus. And for those who enjoy a Corona, please make sure you have a couple of those, because I think their sales are down at the moment. But we've got 2 fantastic clubs who are very much university clubs. We're proud of you. We're proud of what you do in terms of your studies, but also proud of what you do on the field. Can I just take now the opportunity to bring forward Rowan O'Regan to present to him the BuildCorp Cup. I think this is the 3rd time that this cup has been played between the 2 clubs, so congratulations, Rowan.
First, just thanks for the crowd for braving the weather and sort of the past week's events. Thanks for coming down, Queensland boys. It was a bloody good game, and it's sort of Union's version of State of Origin. So we knew it was going to be a good test, and we had Dave McDouling, who's a who is a past player of both clubs, present our jerseys today, so we know how much both the places mean to the people that are part of it. And just to the boys, how good. Number one. You. Thank you.
Thank you all, and we'll see you up at the clubhouse for a drink. Cheers.
So that's it here from the Australian Club Championship Final. Sydney University winning 28 points today. Tom Coolican, great pleasure to call this match with you.
Thanks, folks. Great to be here and great to see Sydney University win the Buildcorp Cup. And everyone stay safe out there, stay healthy. Best of luck to everyone's friends and families.
Couldn't finish it on a better note. Sydney University 28 points to 8, victors over the University of Queensland.
Let's chuck it.